Hey, good morning, everybody. I am making this video today. Excuse me. You guys, first thing, you're going to have to work with me, bear with me today because I am fighting a cold that I have. I think it might be a sinus infection. I'm heavily medicating during this. And today, this video, I am making it because of a request. And this is really going out to a someone who I am coaching through the current situation, and excuse me, someone who is actually this is a friend, and I wanted to make this for him. Yeah, so ladies, don't think that it's just you guys going through it, and you see dealing with male narcissists, man. This thing is an equal opportunity abuser. I've had a few people, just because I'm just new in this, and I've had a few people, not a few, but a couple, two people who have said to me that, you don't really want to come off as, being negative on anything because that makes you sound bitter. And I was just thinking, like, man, a narcissist leaves you no opportunity for positivity. It's not a positive subject. It's not a subject where you're going to leave out of there, singing kumbaya, because that's not how a narcissist is going to leave you. They're coming in into your life to destroy. They're coming in to destroy your character. They're coming to destroy just everything that they can about you, your self-esteem, you as a person. They come with an ill will, not they're not coming with a way to make you better and to do something that's going to help you out. They're coming cannons loaded and they're shooting. They're dropping nuclear weapons on you every day. So this is, I said to both of them, I tried looking at it and listening to what they had to say. And I said, well, honestly, maybe you're a narcissist because only people who want you to be nice to one are them, you know. And I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. This is something that is very, very near and dear to me. Very near and dear to me because this is a life changer for everybody that's involved. People who have dealt with this, their lives have changed. People destroy families, marriages, relationships. People have committed suicide after dealing with narcissists, man. So this isn't something for us to sit around here and, try to play it down like it's not what it is. It is very toxic. It is poisonous. And if you're dealing with somebody that has these characteristics, man, they are out to destroy you. They want to destroy your life. And I am here to help you see that, to help you understand it, to help you grow from this, to help you come up out of it alive and well and better than you were before. I'm going to help you re rearrange a few things, in your mindset that have pushed you in this direction. So this particular video I'm doing here, it is about a, his biggest concern was, did he do everything he needed to do? And how is she, with the next supply? Has she gone to a new supply? Has she picked a better supply? And that's a common question that people want to know. Normal people want to know, is it something that I was doing? Is it something I could have did? You beat yourself up about stuff like that. Is she better off or is he better off with the other person, the new person? Is she or he treating that person better than they treated you? Well, first thing I want you to know is they definitely are They definitely are off with someone new. Okay. That's the first thing I want you to understand. And a lot of times I didn't really want to say that to a person that's close to me because I know, the stage that they're at, because they really are not ready for all of that. But yes, definitely they are out. And don't think that they're just entertaining one person, but right now they are, when you get to a stage of discard, they are entertaining. They have groomed somebody else and they feel like they have got their hooks into that person, strong enough, a strong enough hold on that person where they can groom that person into being their primary source, their primary supply. And, they are pursuing it. Now, is that person better than you? Are they more loving than you? Or do they have more money than you? Are they a better lover than you? And all of the things that we beat ourselves down with. Man, let me say, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Okay. Number one, stop beating yourself up, man. Stop beating yourself up thinking that you lost something, first of all. You gained something. I know you don't see it like that right now, but I promise you gained. Second thing, is that person better than you? The one thing that person is that you are not and that you will never be is ignorant to what they're dealing with, the person they're dealing with. The person that they're dealing with is evil and they have an evil intent. The same thing that person did to you, they are going to do to the new supply. I promise you. I guarantee it. There are too many coaches in this world right now that are coaching people through this. Every last one of us have seen the results of exactly what's going on. That's how we're able to tell you exactly what's going on. The new person they're dealing with, it's the exact same routine. It's not the exact same routine, but it's very similar. It's very similar because that's just what the narcissist does. They don't leave you to go to somebody else to make that person's life better. Come on. They would have did that with you. They would have did that with the person that they were with before you, if that was in them. You're talking about someone that, that kind of behavior, that kind of activity is just not in them. It's not. And you're never going to see that coming from them. You're never going to look back at that situation and see, wow, they just mysteriously turned around and they're just this beautiful, this great person, the person they never were with me. You're never going to see that. They are somewhere else wreaking total havoc on someone else's life. Now, if they're in the honeymoon phase with the person, just remember they were in the honeymoon phase with you. The honeymoon phase does not last very long with a narcissist because a narcissist is someone that is there for destruction. They are not there for all that I love you and you love me and la-di-da-di-da. They're not there for that. They are here to seek and destroy. That is their mission. That is what they do. And that, my friends, is that is their purpose in life. As we chase and seek out happiness, they are doing the same thing. They have this inner turmoil that won't allow them to just be at peace with anybody. They must destroy. That is something that is in their DNA. It's in their character. They don't have a relationship where they were this loving, generous person and, someone just dogged them out. No, they don't have that in their history. They don't. So, to beat yourself up and wonder all the time, was it me? What was I doing? What did I do wrong? Remember, you're still thinking like that. What could I have done better? Nothing. You couldn't have done anything different. You couldn't have did anything better. There was nothing that you could have did to change. You did everything exactly the way you were supposed to. The issue is that you had to be discarded or do the discarding because the narcissist put you in a corner. They put you in a place where it was do or die. You had to make that decision. It was do or die because they were manipulating you to a point where your subconscious wouldn't allow you any further to deal with the torture, to put yourself in another situation that would have just been torturous for you. And now that you've gone into the discard phase, you know, you just beating yourself up. And that's one of the first things you're going to have to stop doing. You're going to have to learn how to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to go through that. And this is one thing that I want to add to that, that, we often have put up with so much from a narcissist. We've put up with so much from them that we have to learn how to forgive ourselves. You have to learn how to forgive yourself. You have to learn how to go to self and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I've allowed me to go through. I'm sorry because I didn't deserve that. And you didn't. You didn't deserve it. You're never in this life going to quite understand what drives somebody like that. They are evil with evil intent. There is no good in them. None. They have no intention on doing any good. And that's just who they are. And that's something that you will have to accept. I know it's hard because a lot of times, man, we're in these situations and we're married to those monsters and we don't want to get out of it. We want to just figure out, how can I save my marriage? You cannot. You cannot. And I don't want to be just the bearer of bad news for you on something like that. But I want to actually tell you that is good news. You cannot. And the moment you accept the fact that you cannot change a human being and turn them into what you wanted them to be in your marriage, that is your road to freedom. That is your road to the good life. Because the other thing that you don't see is that, and I know that you're scared because you're thinking, I'm going to be lonely. I don't want to be lonely. And, it's hard out here, when you're dealing with people. But the one thing that you have to start to see is, and this is something I learned even myself, that it's really not that hard out here. There are some very, very good people out here. The person that was designed for you, there is, just like you're looking to be in a productive, a loving, a great relationship, there is someone, they're not just someone, there are millions of people out here that want the exact same thing. Millions. But there are also millions of people out here that want to destroy you. You have to learn how to discern the difference between the two. So again, excuse me, when we talk and I talk to people, regularly about this, and a few things that most people have in common, in which they think that they're losing out. They think that, man, but you're forgetting that the person that discarded you, this narcissist was not a good person. Then they weren't good. They never were. They showed you signs very early on that they had flaws. And because we have been groomed into believing and thinking that there is no such thing as a perfect person, and neither are we perfect. So we allow ourselves to go through different things, and we allow ourselves to be with people that, they are not going to do right. And by the time you figure that out, you're way deep into a relationship and you've developed feelings, or sometimes you've even, stepped into marriage, because they let that mask slip off. But in the initial phases, they only allow it to slip off to a certain degree. They've shown you who they are, but only to a certain degree. They haven't given you the full blown mask off, go hard in the paint narcissists, that they are. They haven't. And they're not going to give you that until they have secured, or at least they think they have secured, a new supply that they have groomed into being their main supply. Now, if you're wondering, well, why don't they just, why do they always need a new supply? Why do they always need somebody else? They always are going to need somebody else because when they're dealing with human beings and normal people, they know that we have a tolerance level that won't allow us to go but for so long with them. And that's with every last one of them. They already know that. When they met you, they knew it's only a certain amount of time this person's going to deal with me because I know I'm here for destruction. I'm here to destroy this person. So whether they leave me or I leave them, this situation is going to be over. They know that. They knew that when they met you. They know that with the person that they are currently grooming. That's who they are. That's what they do. That's what this is all about. Now, we, being empaths, man, we're guilty of always wanting to fix this problem, fix this monster. I'm gonna fix it. No, I can fix you. I'm gonna show you that I can love you, and you're just gonna be surrounded with love all the time, and you're gonna change. Au contraire, mon frère. They are not going to change for the better. They're gonna change, but they're gonna change and become much worse, much more abusive, much more vulgar. There, honestly, people, you you have met a Terminator. Basically, you've met a Terminator. These people are here for death and destruction. That's it. They want to destroy you if they can. They literally want to destroy you because they are destroyed. You're never going to meet in this lifetime a person that is weaker, low down, cruddy to the core, grimy, disrespectful. You're never going to meet anybody that's more foul, decrepit. There's nothing good to say about this monster. Nothing. They don't deserve life, man. They don't. They're here trying to destroy it. They're trying to destroy yours as they have with everybody in their past. You couldn't go into their past and find one person that's got something good to say about them. Just check. Don't believe me. Check their resume. You couldn't go to a past experience of theirs and that person tell you, oh yeah, they were just I was the bad person. I was this. You're going to find, if you reach into their past, you're going to find the exact same consistency. Maybe not as bad as the way they treated you, because remember, as a narcissist gets older, they become much more foul. They become much more disrespectful. They become a monster as they get older. So if you do decide to check the past, remember, the past, it will show itself. So, you guys are beating yourselves up, man, wondering, wow, is it something I could have did? Is it something I was doing? Well, what you were doing was you were not listening to your intuition, because another thing, your intuition has been telling you the whole time, cut this monster out of your life. Your intuition has been telling you that. You have just made your mind up that you're not going to follow your intuition I'm gonna still try to give this person a chance because and listen to this. They've given you their hard luck story on life, that life was this way to them, that it was that way, and that's how they hooked you because you're feeling sorry for them. You're feeling sorry for them, but you better remember something. I always heard a saying that, I can't remember who told me this, but I just remember a saying that the person that you feel sorry for is the person who's going to destroy you. That's the one that's going to bring you the most pain, the one you feel sorry for. So before you feeling sorry for them, you better feel sorry for yourself. And guess what? A person who comes into your life that's going to do good, that's going to do right, you're not going to feel sorry for them because they're good people. They're good people. And guess what else? You don't have to make up stories and excuses for good people. Never. You don't have to make up lies and make excuses. You don't have to create stories, where they were just going through having a bad day for good people. You only have to do that kind of thing for bad people. You only have to, make explanations, make excuses for people who are grimy, who are no good. People who are good, they have a good reputation. And this is another thing I want you guys to know. If you're a good person, nobody has to make excuses for you. So when the narcissist is out there, they're bad mouthing you. And that, because I went through that phase. I went through the phase that, dang, they probably telling everybody this and they're telling everybody that. People that know you, people that have met you, they know what kind of character you have. They know your character. That's why the narc has to they have to go behind your back and smear your reputation. They're going to do that. They're going to smear your reputation. But remember this, people who truly know you, they can't taint your reputation. Your reputation is who you are and who you've been. Now, some people are going to believe just because. They'll believe anything. People that know you know better. They know better. They know that you have good character. I'll give you a brief example of a situation that happened to me. I was believing that, I was thinking like, man, I hope, I was, wondering, I hope that people don't think that way about me, that, I'm this person that I know, this person is trying to make me out to be. And after talking to a few people, that were familiar with the whole story, I found out that even on the other side, everybody knew. Everybody knew who it was. Everybody knew what it was. It was like, and that's where I just sat back like, wow, I thought that, they had one up on me. I'm telling you guys, life doesn't work like that. People who are even friends with the narcissist, man, they know that that person is no good. You know your friends that are no good. You know what I'm saying? You know the friends that you have that are just out there. They'll do anything. They'll have sex with anybody. They'll have a conversation with anybody about anything. They don't even care. You know the people around you that are like that. Everybody else does too. Stop beating yourself up, man. Stop beating yourself up. Learn how to love yourself. Because that's the one good thing that I say you're going to get out of this. You're going to learn how to love yourself in a way that nobody else after this. If you do the right thing, if you really follow a path of, curing yourself and cleansing yourself and getting through this, you're going to have boundaries that people won't be able to come into your life and just walk all over you, just make you their doormat and literally just set out to destroy you. You'll see that life is a beautiful place, man. On the other side of this, people, I'm here to tell you, men and women. Man, life is for love and enjoyment. It is not for this craziness. And if you sit back and allow yourself to go through years and decades with this monster, man, at the end of it, you're going to regret it. You're going to spend most of your time in regret that how did I spend so much of my life with this person? And why did I waste so much time? Well, oftentimes you just didn't know. That's all. You just didn't know that this person is not fixable. They're not fixable. You can't fix this person. They're not. They're not fixable. So don't stop trying to fix them. Try to fix yourself. That's what you need to be doing. Focus on fixing you. You're a beautiful, loving person. That's something that they are not. That's something that they are incapable of. Man, can you imagine the pain of not being able to love somebody? You know that old expression, it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. A narcissist has never loved. They are incapable. That's where that comes from. They are incapable. They have feelings for you. They do. But not the way you feel for them. And their feelings are more geared towards what you are doing for them, not you as a person. Okay? So all of those thoughts you had about, they just went off into the sunset and they just lived this glamorous, beautiful life with someone and this and that. Remember this, man. That person is not capable of love. They are only capable of destruction. They were put here to destroy. That's it. If they are with a loving person, I guarantee you they're going to destroy them. I guarantee you they are only seeking out to destroy them. Love isn't something that satisfies a narcissist. A narcissist really sits in darkness. They love it. That's something that you could say they love. They sit in torment every day because they are at unrest. They are never at rest with the person that they are inside. We're talking about a weak individual. I mean, somebody who is weak, has no standards, excuse me, this person has no self-esteem. This person has nothing that they stand on that's solid in their life. Nothing. Everything to them is a lie and an illusion. Everything. They live their entire life as an illusion. Everything about them is fake. Not some, not most. Everything. Every relationship is superficial. Every one of them, man. All I'm saying is, people, you can live your life. You can live your life in a way where you're trying to save this person, or you're trying to make it better, or you're trying to, save the world. You're not going to save it. You're not going to save one of them. And they're going to show you that they can torture you endlessly, day after day, year after year, month after month, minute, hour. And before you know it, you've just let your entire life walk right out the door. Your possibility of being happy. Excuse me. And this is the other thing I want you to know. As long as you're with that person, you really don't even have the possibility of being happy. I'm going to say that again for you guys that didn't catch it the first time. As long as you're dealing with that narcissist, you don't have a remote possibility of being loved or being happy in this life, because they are incapable of it. They can make you feel good, but they only made you feel good so they could torture you and control you. They didn't make you feel good because they actually love you or care about you. They were doing it for the purpose of control and destruction. So if you think that, again, if you think that that person just rolled out on you and discarded you, roll off into the sunset with, this new woman, she's this, she's younger than you, she looks better than your body, is this and that and that. All of that stuff is superficial. Remember that, all of it. That guy is going to destroy that woman just like he destroyed you. That woman is going to destroy that man just like she tried to destroy you, fellas. They didn't do what you think they're doing. They're not living the way you think they're living. They're going to be back. They're going to be back. How do I know? We can talk about that in another video. They're going to be back. Man, and we're going to talk about in another video about what you do when they do come back, because they never coming back for anything good. Never. Just like they're going to come back to you, remember, they go back to all of their old supplies. Every one of them. They keep you guys. You guys are just like a pair of good shoes. They got their Chanels, their Gucci's, their Louboutins. You just a pair of shoes in their closet of a narcissist, man. That's it. If they want to wear those shoes today, they wear those shoes. That's all. That's all it's about with them. So today, man, don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Not about that. Don't beat yourself up and try to, even thinking that you lost something. I promise you, you gained one of the best things in your life. You gained your freedom. Your freedom to be able to go out here and achieve a wonderful relationship. You're going to see good people. Remember this, good people. It's a good person is just like a good deal. It's a good deal. They're not going to stay on the market long. If you think you're going to be lonely, your biggest problem being single is going to be which person you're going to choose, which is the most viable candidate. Not, am I just going to be lonely and nobody wants to deal with me? It's not going to be that way. You're not. So if you found yourself with a narcissist, you're fighting this, should I leave? Should I stay? You don't have a chance at happiness if you stay. You do not. Follow your intuition. The narcissists around you, they all have the exact same agenda. I'm going to leave you guys with one story and I'm going to end this video. Okay. If you really want to take a look at a narcissist, just an idea of standing outside of your situation and looking into a situation that really is totally different, I want you guys to go on to YouTube and look up the Komodo dragon killing its prey, because a narcissist is very similar. See, what a Komodo dragon does is it has these toxins in its mouth, this poison in its mouth. I mean, literally, it's poisonous. If this Komodo dragon bites you, you don't die instantly. Excuse me. It may take the animal a few weeks to die, but that's all the Komodo dragon wanted to do. It's not as fast and, as the animals that it tries to kill, but it is kind of fast. He's pretty fast, but he can only get a bite on him. But he knows if he bites you, all he has to do is sit around and follow you. A few weeks later, you're going to be the animal that it bit is going to be so delirious because the toxins in his blood, that poison, is going through his bloodstream and it's going to eventually die. And that's when the Komodo dragon is going to eat it. And that's how a narcissist does to you. At the early stages, it bites you. It sinks those hooks into you. And we call that the love bomb. And then, and remember that cycle of abuse, love bomb you. Yeah, that's when you're in the honeymoon phase. Everything's feeling good. Then they start to break you down, talk about you, mistreat you. Then, the discard. Repeat. That's what a narcissist does. They just repeat the cycle. Learn their cycle. They repeat it. Listen, I want you guys to like my video. I want you to share my video. We're going to continue. I'm going to bring so much heat on these narcissists, man. If you're a narcissist, you're probably not going to like me, because I'm about to bring so much heat on y'all, so much exposure to this lifestyle, to these people, man. You know, and back in the day, they weren't called narcissists. Now it's a narcissist because we've given them a title. They've always been here. They just never had a title. We've always tried to look at each other as the same. No, we are not all the same, and we are not created equally. Some of us were raised on love, and some of us were raised on gunpowder off of a rusty shovel. Okay? Thank you guys. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys want to hear talk about on the next video. Thanks.